Hello everyone, welcome you all in this session. Myself, Assistant Professor Ripal Gupta from LJ School of Law. Today I'm going to take subject of competition law and the topic of discussion is abuse of dominant position. So we discussed earlier why we have enacted competition law to have a free and fair competition in the market, to boost the competition in the market which is fair. There should be no anti-competitive agreement, there should be no any abuse by for the customers, for the welfare of the customer, for their safeguards, and to have a healthy competition in the market. We have enacted this Competition Act 2002. It has one of the provision in section 4, that is abuse of dominant position. So it is not like that it restrain the monopoly like MRTP Act. MRTP Act basically restrain the monopolies in the market. It makes it a provision so that a company who can have this monopoly in the market cannot use its power or cannot in basically in MRTP Act you cannot have monopoly, because it really says that monopoly restrictive trade practices. In competition, they are not restricting a monopoly. They are not saying that if you are monopoly in the market, then you cannot do a business. No, it is not that way. In Competition Act, they encourage businesses. So if any business has monopoly in the market, they do not have any kind of problem with that company if they have that position in the market because of their quality, because of their their product, their services. Then they are not constraining their trade and business, but yes, they have the provisions for the abuse of dominant position. So if you have a dominant position and you are using your that dominant position in a different way, that you are abusing the consumers and you are affecting the competition in such a way that it affects the healthy competition and a fair competition, then there is a provision for you for the penalizing such enterprises who abuse their dominant position. So in Competition Act, they are not stopping any business enterprises who have the dominant position in the market, but they stop the enterprises who abuse their dominant position in wrong way. So if you have a dominant position in the market, CCI has no problem. CCI means Competition Commission of India. They have no any problem. But if you are abusing your dominant position, then yes, CCI will stand in front of you to stop you from abusing your position. So it is all about section 4 of the about the Competition Act, which talks about abuse of dominant position. So now the dominant position, the person enterprise who has that position in the market, then they are restricting from certain practices, such as a dominant organization cannot impose unfair or discriminatory condition or price in sale and purchase of goods and services. So over here they have restriction on any kind of unfair actions or unfair practice in price in sale or the purchase of goods and services. They can, because I have a dominant position in the market, I can set up any price. So they are here restricting over here that if you have quality, then keep your price in that limit only. You cannot have unfair trade practice by that name because you have the monopoly in the market. Second, it says that limit or restrict the production of goods or services related to technical or scientific development to the prejudice consumers. For example, I have dominant position that I cannot, of course, I can control my production, I can control the technology because I have a dominant position. So here they are restricting them that you cannot control the production or the service of your goods because you are dominant position. Then they say it says indulge in practice resulting in denial of the market access, because I am a giant in my market. I am in the position that I cannot allow anyone to enter the market. So you cannot say or deny any person to access your market. Then it says that execute contracts subject to acceptance by the other parties of unrelated obligations. Over here, because I am dominant, I can make any kind of conditions because I am the only person in the market. So I cannot make such a condition that I have to oblige, which is not fair for me. So we should not make such a condition or such a obligation for the others. And the last is use its dominant position in one market to enter into another relevant market. If I have a market in one place, then I cannot use my dominant position to enter into any relevant market, any other relevant market. So these are the main restriction defined by the act. The person or the enterprise who has this dominant position in the market. Now to identify whether any enterprise has the dominant position or not, the section 4 put 3 tests for that to identify the enterprise has the dominant position or not. So first test is defining the relevant market. Over here the Competition Act has defined certain markets. According to that market, they will identify that whether this enterprise has relevant position or not. So first we'll understand the relevant market. So start with section 2 subclause R, which defines the relevant market. So according to this act, relevant market means the market which may be determined by the Commission with reference to the relevant product market or relevant geographic market, or with reference to both markets. So it is a very broad definition given by the relevant market. What is relevant market for me? A relevant market where I have a good product market and good geographical market. For example, I am an enterprise having a clothing enterprise. Then I am situated in Ahmedabad. Then I have a good product market because I am here able to make a production of my clothes and also geographical area where I can sell it. So I have both the things in my head. So it is a relevant market for me to get dominant position. So I am in such a situation where I get both the market, relevant product market as well as geographical market. Then I have a dominant position over here. So that is called relevant market, which embraces both the markets, product market and geographical market. Now we will see what is product market. Section 2 subclause T of the Act defines the relevant product market. It says that a market comprising of all products or services which are regarded as interchangeable or substitutable by the consumer by reason of characteristics of products of service or their prices and intended use. So what is relevant market? It says that I have a good product market, that I have so much variety of choices, so that it's a very good competition for the enterprises where consumer can choose one product and they have many other competitors in the market. So I can choose a product in very competitive price. So this is called product market, where I have a good choice of products and good competitors over there who can give me my goods in a competitive price. This is called relevant product market. Then is relevant geographical market. This means a market comprising the area in which condition of competition for supply of goods or provision of services or demand of goods or services are distinctly homogeneous and can be distinguished from the conditions prevailing in the neighboring areas. So this means that in a market where I can get every services easily, like of course production easily, demand, services. Sometimes it happens that if I am in a market where I am making the goods but they are not demanded over there, then that is not a relevant market for me. I am just producing goods over there. So the general market means I have the class to purchase it, I have the production also services. So there is a full facility for me for my production or my goods. That is called relevant geographical market. So here, to identify whether the enterprise has dominant position or not, they also identify the relevant market, because if they have relevant market also with them and they have this dominant position, then they can easily dominate the market. So that is the reason why to identify whether the enterprise has the dominant position or not, they have to see that they have also relevant market. So now coming back to our test. First test is defining the relevant market. So first of all, you have to define whether he has relevant product market or geographical market. Then assessing the dominance in the relevant market. Then you have to see whether he has a dominance in relevant market, that I in geographical area there is no other person who supply the goods of clothes or diamond or whichever the things which is very famous in that area. There is no other person who is supplying me except me. So whether I have dominance in that market or not. And then establishing abuse of dominance, and the last you have to prove that that person is abusing their dominant position, because I am the only dealer in the diamond in this area, then I am the only person who supplies diamond to the other person, then I can make my own conditions, and that is abuse of dominant position. When I make own conditions, when I reduce the supply, I fix the prices, it is called abuse of dominant position. So if there are any prices who has relevant market and has dominance in the relevant market and then is abusing that position, then it's termed to have a dominant position. So now we'll discuss some of the cases for the abuse of dominant position over here. So first case is bank's prepayment charges case. In this case, Neeraj Malhotra, he's an informant. In this, CCI will say them as an informant who filed the case. The person who is identifying this case is called as a DG, that is Director General. He will identify, investigate in the matter. So informant, that is Neeraj Malhotra, had filed a case in the CCI that the banks is having they are setting up such a agreement that because they are fixed the prices for the prepayment charges. So if you are paying your loan in early basis, then they will charge the prepayment charges over here. So it says that they are fixing the price against anti-competitive agreement, so they cannot do over here. But CCI held that there is no evidence that banks are keeping the fixing the this interest for prepayment loan, and hence it is not said that they are doing any kind of agreement which is anti-competitive. So this case is all about anti-competitive agreement and cartel. But now we'll discuss about the case where the CCI has discussed about the abuse of dominant position. So very famous case for the abuse of dominant position over here is Builder Owner Association vs DLF Limited. In this case, CCI has imposed 630 crore rupees penalty on DLF Construction Real Estate. It says that they have dominant position in the Gurgaon because majorly they are having the relevant market in the Gurgaon, and they are having more they are dominant in their own market because they have the most buildings construction work in Gurgaon, and because of that they are applying wrongful conditions for the consumers without information. They are building these from 19th to 29th floor stories, and it has been proved by CCI that because in the relevant market there is only one real estate who having the most dominant in the Gurgaon, and they are abusing their power by making such a conditions. When the consumers purchase building from them, they are not allotting them apartment in time and putting undetermined any conditions for purchasing the house, not providing them parking facilities, and they are taking extra money from them. So these are the abuse of the DLF for his position. So in this case, CCI after investigation held that DLF has the dominant position in the market and imposed 630 crore fine on the DLF. So we have discussed about the abuse of dominant position over here. Section 4 of this Competition Commission India defines the abuse of dominant position. Any enterprises who abuse their dominant position, then they can be penalized, and for that 3 tests are there: the relevant market, dominance in relevant market, and abuse of dominant position. So this is all about abuse of dominant position, and we have very famous case over here, that is DLF, who has been imposed for 6,030 crores fines for his dominant position, abuse of dominant position. Thank you.